Hello, this is Ray Bly for U.S. Congress District 7. A highly discriminated person, 20, the leader in my bid for Congress election 7, said us all white men should get the hell out of the Republican Party. Our time is past. It seems like the new Republican Party of 2022 is doing the same thing. But these Democratic run parades by the Democratic Party also extremely discriminates. Martin Luther King Parade, Dundalk Parade, Catonsville Parade, and now River Hill Parade. Some of them have told me that, most of them told me that they only allow elected officials to be in the parade, even though they're rerunning for office. What do you think I am? I'm running for office. And they only allow certain ones to be in the parade. Now, in River Hill Parade, here in Howard County, they notified me way too late. And then when I asked for exemption because of my disability of not being able to walk more than 100 feet to drive my car in the parade, they forbid me as a disabled veteran. Is it because the Republican Party is scared of me and their liberal view here in Maryland? Most Republicans that I've met are center left. A few I've met is extreme right, like we got to kick out the Muslims. But none of them like my views on stuff. Is this justified? I'm for freedom for you and me. I'm tired of the statutes, the laws, the regulations that most of the time is passed by bureaucrats, not by elected officials. Just like New York is revisiting of how you can carry a gun. I know in Maryland, if you're going hunting, your rifle must be unassembled. The ammunition in it kept in another part of the car, like if your rifle's in the front seat, some of the parts have to be in the back seat and the ammunition has to be in the trunk. What is New York going to come up with? Everybody's allowed to carry, as long as you have a trigger lock on the gun is unloaded, and the bullets are in your back pocket, or the clips in your back pocket. Then you're allowed to carry a gun. What other outrageous excuses are they going to try to use to infringe a Bill of Rights? A Bill of Rights is these rights uninfringed by government, courts, or legislative bodies. This is ridiculous. Watch my several videos on What's Up Baltimore on Raymond Bly Facebook. They're also on Ray Bly, which I'm still blocked out of because I don't want a cell phone. I don't have a lot of things. I don't have add-on insurance for 12 years with Medicare. To find the co-payments are usually cheaper than if I had insurance at $200 a month. I'm also videotaping this, so I'm looking at my TV. I'm sorry about that with the videotape. But I don't have homeowners insurance, business insurance. I haven't done much repair on my house, except emergency repair like the roof leak. To save money to fight in court for justice for my wife and for myself here in Howard County. Nobody cares. They kind of block me every step of the way. They can't let anything come out. Even though Ron Colbert, according to neighbors, have called the police on them too, outrageously, accusing them of stuff like he did me. And me was totally a lie. Threatening me, taking out peace orders. Is he being prosecuted by the Baltimore County State's Attorney's Office that the Attorney General of Maryland told him to look into? No. You can't call the police and say he's threatening us, threatening my patients, threatening my staff. And he might be armed, but he is dangerous. And then blocking me in with his truck, which is considered kidnapping when they hold you against your will. And then taking a peace order out, protective order out against me, which was laughed out of court. And then having a big guy come out, shaking his fists at me, threatening me in front of my car and down the side of my car until I got my video camera out, and then he ran back into Forest Haven. I mean, where's prosecution going to start of people using the system against you? Even a judge in Baltimore County Circuit Court, a lady, held me against my will after she dismissed a charge against Ron Colbert, saying I was not hurt. I wasn't arrested. I wasn't beaten up by the police. I was physically not hurt. I was surrounded by police with hands on their gun, and some of them might have been drawn. I just didn't see it. While sitting there peacefully with signs on my car in front of Forest Haven at 701 Edmonston Avenue in Catonsville. It terrorized me. Because I've been beaten up illegally twice by the police. December 23rd, 1985, where I told my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and this illegal alien to get the fuck out of my house. My sister-in-law runs out to the other room and calls 911 and says, I'm threatening their lives. I'm going to kill them. I'm going to rape this girl. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. The police came in and beat the hell out of me, while other police that didn't have any stripes. I was Sergeant Hammond. Said, you better stop, or we're going to report you for excessive abuse. And he's, I'm the sergeant. I can do what I want. A Robert Bates of Howard County Police falsified charges against me. Knowing they were not true. And then testifying to them in court, where the alleged victim denied them all. And then when Judge Tucker took my wife away in August, ruled that I was unfit to take care of my wife, and my wife could not say anything because she was comatose from a second stroke. misdiagnosed by Johns Hopkins Hospital here in Howard County. They should have looked at her medical record. She had one already, a minor stroke. I barely kept her alive. He seized my assets. So I couldn't even pay my help to help me take care of her. And then 30 days later, he ruled guardianship was taken away from me. Period. But my wife had woken up, had neurologists that specialize in dementia and Alzheimer's, check CAT scans and MRIs. Watch my video. The death of my wife. See what Howard County has done to me by going to YouTube and watching The Whole Truth and The Whole Truth 2. The Whole Truth 2 was broken up in two parts because my camera won't tape over 20 minutes now. This is why I'm running for office. I'm tired of the abuse of the authorities. I've spent every extra penny I've had, not fixing up my home. My furniture is torn and falling apart. My ceiling is falling down some. My roof don't leak anymore, though. I fixed that. But I've taken every penny I've had to sue these people. And the court refuses to let the merits be heard in any case because they're scared to death. And any of you newspapers print from judicial search record that Raymond Bly's arrest for child abuse, watch out. He has a different date of birth than me on that record. I'll be coming after you. What is going on in America when they can let public officials walk free, reduce jail sentences, not even prosecuted for federal or state crimes, or nursing homes not be prosecuted and left to be open? When they're below a 1 point out of 5 star rating by Medicare.gov. This is ridiculous. Just because most of the people in there are on welfare. They don't have any other homes for them. If we start putting these owner operators and CEOs in jail, maybe they wouldn't worry so much about filling their pockets with all this profit they're making and start dealing with our senior citizens proper care and treatment. Election is going to be in a few days, early voting. I'm running against 3 other candidates. None of them have websites. None of them have anything on social media about their life and their fighting for justice or anything else. One of them has been a plant by the Democratic Party and is financed by the Democratic Party, I've been told, by several reliable people named Michael Pearson. Why would you vote for somebody that you don't even know if that's his real name, what he looks like, or even if it's a he? No social media footprint anywhere. His name does not come up on Google, Bing, Microsoft, or Yahoo. I mean, he's a ghost. A lady that told me she was going to run for District 2, but she accidentally got into District 7. I don't think that's an accident. In 2, there's so many Republicans running, she wouldn't have a chance in hell. In 7, there's only 4 of us running, so it cuts her odds down considerably in getting votes. And then there's this podcaster that's had severe brain damage from an accident that some of his podcasts don't. I'll let you decide if you listen to them. And then there's me, a person that the Republican Party hates because I stand up against injustices by Republicans and Democrats. I don't kiss anybody's blank. I'm an individual. I don't go along with the crowd or the group. I think for myself. I'm not told what to say when I'm running for office. I don't tell you I want better schools. I tell you how I'd like to change the school system and make it better. I don't tell you I support police. I just show you how I support them. I don't get out there and give all of these make America great again. America has never been great because of our elected officials and our courts judges. They can't read the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, even though they take an oath to uphold them. They should be immediately removed from the bench and lose their pensions. They can't read stuff into it. They can't read between the lines anymore. We got to stop this stuff. And our elected officials too. I will fight to open the gas industry again, the coal industry again, the diesel industry again. We were so self-efficient, and we can be self-efficient and make billions of dollars a day selling our excess to the world to help pay off our national debt and bring gas prices back down to $2 a gallon. And guess what that will do? It'll bring down a lot of other prices too. Slowly. But when the national debt's going up so fast and our money getting more and more worthless, inflation is going to keep happening. We're giving away $500 billion to $500 billion a year to special interest groups and dictators around the world that don't like us unless we give them money. They want to destroy us. Why? We shouldn't government support any special interest group. Equal rights under the law. Equal treatment under the law. Nobody's special. If you get assaulted, the person should be charged with assault and battery. Period. No special laws for you. Special people. Anyway, my camera's gonna. It just started over again, so I got to end this video. God bless, and keep your family close, and have a nice day. And talk to the parades about letting us candidates for office into office. I mean, into the parades, and treating us as disabled to get into the parades with special needs.